I was flying fast. It was like 8 in the night.
I was crying my eyes out the whole time. He pulled me back onto the bed and he made me take it. And then I went back upstairs and had to pretend like nothing happened, you know.
These girls that are being abducted and these girls that are being drawn into the game are right here. These are homegrown girls. These are our daughters that this is happening to.
Snatched and tricked. They're the girls next door. Teens who prove easy prey for pimps.
1 second, she'd be ditching school, standing at the hamburger stand. A second later, she could be sitting in someone's car, and that car door could be locked.
Long Beach detective Ken Turner heads the Human Trafficking Task Force. He formed it because he saw an alarming pattern of children as young as 12 lured into prostitution by smooth-talking pimps. This man, Leroy Bragg, is accused of abducting and trafficking a 13-year-old girl, and he's linked to this missing minor. He pled not guilty and is now in jail awaiting trial.
There's a romance period that draws the girl in. Then at one point, there's a change that occurs where the girl realizes, uh-oh, that door's locked and I can't leave. She'll be raped. She'll be forced to perform sex acts, and she'll be beaten, and there will be violence. That can happen in a matter of 12 hours.
And then he'll turn her out, forcing her into prostitution, with street walking replaced by online sex ads. Girls are sold openly on sites like this for $250, $350, and $600. Detective Turner says if the age says 19 or 20, you can bet the girls are underage. It happened to her.
I ended up getting locked in a house.
And to her.
You know, you're just trapped in this hotel room. And you had no freedom. You couldn't say, no, I don't feel like doing it.
And to this girl, when she was 14, her father spent every dime he has to try and get her back.
He didn't just hurt my daughter. He hurt me, all my other daughters.
His daughter was tricked by a classmate, a teenage girl who recruited for a pimp. Within 24 hours, she was flown to Las Vegas, given a false ID, and literally tattooed as her pimp's property.
You got entire gangs that are child molesters? I mean, that blows me away.
You just have to instruct that on how, when, and why she needs to go make you your money.
Here on YouTube, pimps are glamorized in film and in tutorials, a fact that's made Detective Ken Turner's blood boil.
Boogeyman is very real, and he appears as a wolf in sheep's clothing. And he's going to tell that little girl whatever it is that he thinks that she wants to hear to make her feel good, to make her feel pretty, to make her feel wanted, until he gets her in this room and that door is locked. And that's when things change.
This sex slave was rescued by this guy and this woman.
We created a strategy for her to break free where we didn't have to shoot it out and where we didn't have to wait 2 months for a federal investigation.
Aaron Cohen is a human trafficking activist with Abolish Slavery, a coalition that rescues sex slaves all over the world. The intervention was risky, with Cohen posing as a John.
There's shooters downstairs that would kill us if they found out that we were trying to take their business away.
Joy Friedman's a former prostitute who works for Breaking Free, an organization that helps women go straight. She worked with Cohen to bring this kid home.
She was so fragile. When I saw her, she looked like a 12-year-old kid.
Like many sex slaves, her pimp got her hooked on drugs, but with a verbal blitzkrieg, Friedman barraged her with reality.
You're a money machine for them. There's still time to get you so that you see it for what it is.
She knew what I was saying was real because she had experienced it.
The words hit home. A few days later, she broke free. They got her on a plane home. This former sex slave got trapped after answering an ad to model. She was flown to Chicago, raped upon arrival, and the only modeling she ended up doing was for the online sex ad posted by her pimp. She says shame and fear keep many girls from making that call home.
If you upset him or do anything to screw him over, he could have people come after you and hurt you or kill you even.
But she got lucky. A John took pity on her and bought her a ticket out. After a producer made this video, a tip led to his daughter being found, her innocence stolen. But her father is grateful she's alive.
We're glad to have her back. No matter what bad thing she's done, she can come home.